All right, now go forward. Yep. No, forward how?
Do you want to run big, cool tires, but you just can't stand that old rubbing? Well, look no further. We're gonna solve that.
That'll work. So what we're gonna do is, on this Tacoma, is I'm gonna cut this nonsense out of the way, and we're gonna build a plate and buzz it on in. So that way these big old meats can fit, because, you know, once you see it like this, you can't go back. So you can't go back to smaller tires. The search for stance has fueled this problem. Now that this thing's jacked up, you can see what we're working with. Got this thing all polished up from the old tire, the old radial polish, as I like to call it. You might have to do some stuff up here, but that ain't my problem. I'm just gonna mess with this. Got a master battery technician over here.
That's right.
Taking care of this. So, yeah, shocker there. All right, so it's not rubbing that much. It's just kind of right here that it's enough to be a problem. So I'm gonna cut along the top here, and I'm gonna go a little past, and then the bottom here is gonna get cut out. And, you know, that way we should be groovy. So we're gonna chop the other side before we start making templates, and then, because they might be really, really similar to each other, and they should be, so. All right, so that side's a little too much cut. That's right, I said too much cut. And then this side, it's a little more better. Use my brain a little more. This went through a lot quicker, because the real trick is you get everything cut with your, you know, crappy disc, and then you go to your Primo Harbor Freight full on roundness disc, full on size, not worn down yet, and then you can kind of get in there and then just give a little pluckaroonie with the old modified pry bar, and then it ka-ching, it's off of there. So now we're gonna make some templates. I'll smooth it out and...
Wow.
Definitely thicker than it needs to be, but... Well,
A little teeter-totter.
yeah, I'll just grind the other stuff down so it fits in tighter.
Ooh,
Yeah, it's definitely thicker than it has to be. Here's the part that sucks, because I got this big thing. I found some scraps, and they're thicker than they need to be, but
They're reinforced.
they're really reinforced. So what we're gonna do here is, before I weld this in, I'm just gonna work this back with a grinder, pull everything back, so we're actually really getting something out of this.
Make it a little more flush right there.
Make it a little, you know, hella flush.
Hella flush.
And yeah, that's what we're gonna do. And join Skid Row's Racing
That's right.
for the rest of the process. Okay, so I'm just gonna pull that back a little bit. Watch yourself.
Oh yeah.
put my hood down and it's not on.
I know.
All right, so here it is.
Clarence made it.
Clarence has made it. The welds are, you know, I haven't touched the MIG welder in a few months. I guess that's okay. Pretty good for welding under a rig. It's there's some leftover CAD board. There it is. And now we're just gonna put some Matthew Black paint over it. All right, let's check out our Clarence. We probably should have done this before I put the plates on, but we didn't. Let's roll with it. All the clearances. They go back a little bit. Oh, dude. Let's check the other side out. Go ahead and give her a crank. Alright, so turn it this way. I'll show you the only thing that could be a problem if you do 295s, but you totally, yeah. You actually, yeah, go ahead and hop that. I'll just turn this for you. And this is the kind of thing that it's on this side. The other side clears more. So, right, if you're all the way, see you're kind of close to that thing?
Yeah.
And that could be potentially ground off.
And so we can grind that off.
Yeah, because it's thick enough, you have a little room. See, it totally clears.
Oh yeah.
But not by like a ton. And then now it's just hitting here, and there might still be some action there. Taco Tuesday's wrapping up nice. It's got one little straight part where we put the extra thing because the thing went like this and the thing went like this, and it's a possibility that under harsh driving that could lightly hit. He's just gonna get that little grindaroonie if it ever is a problem, and ready for big tires. Son.